Good everybody, and welcome to Leagues Cup 2023 preview. Now, this is a channel where we're going to be doing highlights of games, previews, post-game reactions, and just reactions on different type of goals. I'll be following all the games, so I'll keep you guys updated, but let's get into it. So, now we're going to be previewing West 1 group, which has Tigres UNAL, Portland Timbers, and San Jose Earthquakes. Now, this group is very exciting because it has a mix of very good teams in form, very good teams, Tigres a little bit off in the Mexican League, they've been out of form, especially with that knockout in the Champions League. I really think that affected them. But I think San Jose Earthquakes, now moving on to San Jose Earthquakes, I think they've really turned it up a notch. Earlier in the season, they were not as efficient, but they've been picking up some points. They've made some good roster moves, and it's very good from them. And they've been very good at home lately, which is good. And of course they're going to be playing at home, which is also good. But Tigres, obviously their Mexican teams won't be playing in Mexico, so they won't have the support. And I feel like things have been going off a cliff a little bit for them, especially with Gignac and his recent performances. I feel like with Leagues Cup, this team can definitely pick up their forms, and they can take advantage of the two MLS sides in this group. Now, if we move on to Portland Timbers, I think they have a good chance. Now, I think they're going to top the group because I feel like the players that they have, they're quality players, their backline is solid, they have good depth, and, they've been a really informed team in the MLS, and, they're capable of beating San Jose Earthquakes. They're very good against San Jose Earthquakes, and especially against Mexican teams. They're very good with Mexican teams. They're kind of similar to Seattle Sounders that way, but I feel like with Tigres, I think it's going to be a different story. I don't think that teams are going to be prepared. I think it's going to have some time getting used to them in the second half. I think that's when people are going to really turn up the notch because they haven't been good really in the second half of games this season. So I feel like my final group prediction will be Portland Timbers number 1. I think Tigres will squeak in there, just because they have that championship pedigree, and that's always good. They have that mentality, and Mexican teams, they're always on point in tournaments. But it's a little bit iffy with Tigres right now at this moment. But historically, if you're basing it off historically, they've always been good against MLS sides. Especially against MLS sides back in 2018-19, they've been very good. And I think they'll get second. I think Portland Timbers is just too good for everybody in this group. I feel like they're the group favorites, and I feel like Portland Timbers number 1. San Jose Earthquakes they're not gonna have that same mentality. They're not gonna have the same qualities as the other two good teams. I feel like this is the West group of death, or maybe the West type of Western Conference group of death. I don't really know, but I feel like this is an interesting group, and I'll be paying attention to it.